Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonso. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at part 2 of Tiberius Sempronius Gracchus, the Agrarian law reformer. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday with special editions on Wednesday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along. Mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Our first question for today is from Amos. He wants to know if Tiberius's family were as progressive as he. Amos, yes they were. Not to put the cart before the horse, we are planning to do a story on Tiberius's brother, Gaius Gracchus. Our next question is from Gia. She wants to know if Tiberius was married and had children. Gia, Tiberius was married to Claudia, daughter of Appius Claudius Pulcher, who was a consul in 143 before the Common Era. With regard to children, Tiberius and Claudia had 3 sons. Unfortunately, they all died young. Now we have a question from Simon. He wants to know about Tiberius's father. Was he as good and noble as his sons? Simon, good question. Tiberius Sr. was indeed a noble Roman. He was also courageous in battle, proving to not only be successful in military matters, he was an astute politician. He was famously known for helping bring a close to the Celtiberian War as well as maintaining peace afterwards. Moving right along, this question is from Enrique. He asks, why did Tiberius break with tradition and refuse to negotiate with his fellow senators? Enrique, it is generally believed that had Tiberius been willing to negotiate, he would have come back with a watered-down agrarian law that would indeed do little to help the poor farmers. However, his critics would have argued that Tiberius was overly ambitious. He only sought prominence over his peers in the Senate and admiration from the people of Rome. Now we have a question from Lucretia. She wants to know, what was Tiberius's plan called? Lucretia, excellent question. His reform was referred to as Lex Sempronia Agraria. It was meant to reduce the number of poor and homeless people by allowing the rich to only buy a limited amount of public lands. In turn, the remaining lands would be distributed to the poor who were willing to work the land. Our next question is from Gerard. He wants to know, didn't Julius Caesar follow Gracchus's footsteps and bring about land reform and he got assassinated? Gerard, you bring up an interesting question. Yes, you are correct in that there are parallels on the way both Gracchus and Caesar saw land reform. The latter saw to it that public lands first went to his veteran legionnaires, followed by the poor. Though Caesar was also assassinated, the reasons that the Senate sought reprisals were quite different. Let's press on. This question is from Ina. She asks, were Tiberius's reforms kept in place after he was murdered? Yes, Ina, they were. The land reforms were so popular that the Senate feared reprisals and even a revolt by the people of Rome. We still have time for a couple more questions. Here's one from Florentina. She asked, was Gracchus a military hero? Florentina, yes he was. In fact, his military accomplishments propelled him to the forefront of the political arena. Now we have a question from Anton. He wants to know if Tiberius fought in the Punic Wars. Yes, Anton, he did. Tiberius served gallantly in the Third Punic War. In fact, he was the first man over the wall at Carthage and lived to tell about it. Our last question for the day is from Leanne. She wants to know if Tiberius Gracchus was born in Rome or one of the provinces. Leanne, Gracchus was born in Rome. In fact, he was a true blue blood in that his family was one of the oldest and most respected families in Rome. This brings us to the end of part 2 of Tiberius Sempronius Gracchus, the Agrarian law reformer. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just a reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday with special editions on Wednesdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We enjoy hearing from our customers. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or comments you may have. Traveler's Tales will return with Gaius Gracchus, the Reformer. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.